everyone. This is Melissa from DJ Event Planner, and today we're covering the changelog topics from June 1st through June 28th, 2021. To begin, we will look at the features that have been added with this update. On the email templates listing page under Setup, Emails, we've added a new icon which will alert you to any emails that change the status of an event. This will help you track down event status changes and what caused them. This is helpful if you find a scheduled email or booking helper didn't run as the status was incorrect. Under Setup, Application, Employee Settings, then System Notifications, the event ID and event name have been added to the Employee Confirm Decline notification emails that you receive. The email template is not editable at this time. Also in Employee Settings, under Features, we have added a setting that you can enable that will require an employee to provide a reason when they decline an event. And one other employee setting was added under Employee Notifications. When an employee is assigned to an event, there is now an option to send an SMS notification to the employee. You will need to create the SMS template first under Setup, SMS, Add Template. Under Website Tools, Payment Gateway, select your Payment Gateway tab, then scroll down to Client Notifications. We have added the ability to send an SMS notification to the client after a payment is made. Each gateway can have a different SMS similar to the email system. You set this up by creating an SMS template, then selecting the template you wish to use here and saving your changes. The system will attempt to send to the mobile number stored within the system. Merge tags can be used, but remember to keep your SMS messages short. Also within Payment Gateway, we have added a setting for each gateway which allows you to break out of frames. This setting means that if you enable the multiple gateway options, the link buttons will open in a new window. One other change within the Payment Gateway is for the Final Payment Booking Helper under After Payment Settings, Final Payment Only. This setting now applies to standalone payments as well as payments made within the client portal. The Final Payment Booking Helper will run if we are able to determine an event ID and the event balance reaches 0. Any saved Spotify playlists should now appear in the M3U Export pop-up. To access this, go to the event, click on the Planning tab, and then Export on the left-hand accordion. You can download the M3U playlist file there. Next, go to your email inbox. We have added new buttons which will mark all unread specified messages as read. For SMS settings, under Setup, SMS, then Features, we have added a new ability to collect consent for sending SMS to clients. New regulations in the U.S. means you now must have consent to send an SMS message to a client. Once enabled, you can activate on a per-website tool basis. It's available for the Instant Quote and the Request Information website tools. Once enabled, the client must tick the box to allow you to send SMS messages. A record of the opt-in is stored in the client record. Should the client decide to opt out, which they can do by replying the word stop at any time, the system will not send an SMS and they will be marked as opt out. We have added the ability to manually change this within the software too, which enables you to manually change the client to in or out based on your conversations or email communications with them. Under Setup, iCalendars, we have added the guest count event detail as an option to include within the settings. And we've also added guest count as an option to show on the event list field settings. To enable this, go to Setup, Application, Event List. Now, under Main Menu, Clients, we have added some additional information to include to-do status and client visibility status for the Client Contact Manager list. Next, under the SMS Hub, we have added the ability to mark all threads as read. The button appears when the Show Unread Threads Only checkbox is ticked to prevent accidental clicking. For both scheduled email and scheduled SMS, we have added a setting to send or not send based on the client's activity in the Client Portal. Look for the Client Portal setting within the Event Parameters under the Scheduling tab for both email and SMS. Now on to the changes that have taken place in this time period. Under Setup, SMS, before deleting an SMS template, we now run a check to make sure the template is not assigned to any settings. And we have made other minor UI tweaks and changes within the software, including adding scripting to make the text in buttons unselectable or unhighlightable. This will help when copying and pasting usernames and passwords where there is an edit button nearby. Users will no longer be able to accidentally select this button wording when copying and pasting. And finally, here are the items that were fixed during this update, June 1st through June 28th, 2021. Please note any continued changes and improvements to our beta features. As always, you can find the latest updates to our changelog by logging into your DJ Event Planner account and clicking on the Support Options button on the left-hand menu. You can also view the changelog in full window view by clicking on View the Changelog option.